Okay guys, now this next one's going to look a little bit tricky, but I want you to remember we've been asked to subtract here. So I'm going to write that word subtract so we remember that we're dealing with subtraction here. And the first thing we see, we're starting at 0. So we're starting at 0 and we're moving to the left. We're moving to a negative number, and that number, well, it's -5. So I'm going to just write -5 here. And before we move forward from here, I'm going to write down those key terms that I want you to think about. So if you are dealing with a positive number, so positive numbers, I want you to think about gaining a value. If you are losing or using a negative number, I want you to think about losing a value. If we were adding, you would say the word add, but in this case we're subtracting, so I want you to say take away or taking away. Okay, so right now we have lost 5. We're losing 5, and now we're at -5 on the number line. Since we're going to subtract, I'm going to use the subtraction symbol. So losing 5, subtracting, so losing 5. In fact, what I want to do is rewrite this information so it's a little bit neater. So we're at -5, we've lost 5, and now since we're subtracting, we're going to take away, and whatever value this is right now, although we're moving to the right, and you might think, well, we're going to use a positive number, since we're subtracting, I'm going to make this number negative here. So whatever, how many units this is, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units. I'm going to make that a -9. And it's going to work out in the long run. So just hang in here with me for just a second. So this might sound weird, but just think about it like this. Losing 5, we're going to take away losing 9. So it sounds a little bit odd, but if you think about it, take away losing 9, well, if you're taking away losing something, you must be gaining it or adding it. So I could rewrite this as -5 plus 9. And that's what happens when you have the subtraction symbol and a negative sign right next to it. These two values, they cancel each other out, and you're left with a positive. So you really have -5 plus +9, or simply -5 plus 9. Whether you write it as -5 minus -9, or you simplify it to -5 plus 9, you should come out to the same value. Since we've been asked to subtract, I'm going to use this expression above. So what is this equal to? And we're going to use the number line to help us out here. So we've ended at +4 in this case. So I'm just going to write 4 down as our final answer. But how could we prove this? Well, below, what we can do is ask ourselves, well, what's the difference between 9 and 5? Well, the difference is 4. And then just ask yourself, is -5 further away from 0, or is +9 further away from 0? Well, +9 is further away from 0, so the answer should be positive in the long run. Or I can use integer chips. So I'm going to draw, it looks like we've lost 5. We've lost 5. So I'm going to just draw 5 negative integer chips real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now let's just think about this next part. We're going to subtract -9 away from that, but the way we're going to think about it is take away losing 9. If you're taking away losing 9, you're gaining 9. So I'm going to draw 9 positive integer chips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And now I have, it looks like 5 integer chips that are opposite from one another. We can group them, they match up. So 5 of these match up, and they'll cancel each other out. And I'm left with 4 positive integer chips. So that matches with the equation that's written above.